Following Larry Milliete's murder conviction, we speak to Maya's sister about the case and her never-ending search to find her.
Researchers found a way to better predict when blood collapses will happen. Now what California will do to protect lives.
As America celebrates 250, we thank a special veteran for fighting for our freedom.
The all-vegan burger restaurant Mr. Charlie's is coming to Hillcrest. I have more on this weekend's big grand opening party, including Travis Barker, and more on the food.
No winning in this. I didn't really felt that way that we won. It's just complete sadness.
Tonight, we are hearing from the sister of Maya Millete, one day after Maya's husband, Larry Millete, was convicted of killing her. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Simmons.
And I'm Richard Allen. Both Carlo and Marcella are off tonight. Now, it was a day Maya's family had been waiting for 5.5 years. But even though her husband has now been found guilty of her murder, they are still waiting for closure, as they still don't know where Maya's body is.
News 8's Jenny Day reports from outside the South Bay courthouse with what Maya's family is telling us tonight.
That guilty verdict came in yesterday after just 6 hours of deliberations. So now one of Maya's sisters, who you've heard from over the years, says they really just want to know where she is and bring her body home. They said they felt confident with the overwhelming circumstantial evidence, but understandably still had nerves.
It was a mixed emotion. I like really praying hard, it's please not to, it's had to be not guilty, it's like just praying hard. And when they did say, it's guilty, I felt a little bit relief. I was glad that it was a guilty verdict. But at the same time, I'm like feeling that sadness in my heart, because it's still a tragedy on our family. My sister's not here. It just kind of confirmed that she's no longer with us, although we've known it since 5 years ago. It's just that confirmation.
You have to remember, Larry and Maya were married for 20 years. These families were close, spent holidays and birthdays together, and have now gone through a 2-month-long criminal trial. It has been tense and emotional, and 3 children are involved. They first were with Larry's parents, now Mary Chris. She says she is most sad for her nieces and nephew, now essentially having lost both parents. She says with this confirmation that Maya is gone, they plan to sit down and share more details about the case. She told my colleague Kelly she very much says she felt their mom's presence yesterday.
I was like, this is for you. I was like, no matter what happened, this is for you. So, yeah, so then yesterday I was like, finally, your voice has been heard. Finally, the truth came out.
One of Maya's brothers also texted me today that they are heartbroken and need time to heal. Larry's parents also once again just telling me that Jesus knows the truth. Now, Mary Chris also thanked us for keeping Maya's story alive, as well as the community for continuing to search and never giving up. In Chula Vista, Jenny Day, News 8.
All right, Jenny, thanks so much. Now, Larry's defense team has not yet indicated whether they plan to appeal his conviction.
We spoke with a retired judge with more than 20 years on the bench about what his team could do.
Defense has the right and opportunity to file motions before sentencing. The most frequent motion would be a motion for new trial. The grounds can be varied. There could be an argument of juror misconduct if the defense uncovered anything like that. Prosecutorial misconduct could be raised, legal error by the judge, any issues relating to jury instructions, newly discovered evidence. In a case like this with a first-degree murder verdict, but no body, an argument could be raised perhaps of insufficient evidence to support the finding of premeditation and deliberation.
A first-degree murder conviction carries a mandatory 25-year sentence. And with Larry most likely getting credit for 5 years of time already served, he could be eligible for parole in 20 years. Sentencing date has not been set, but Larry is due back in court in 10 days from now for a status hearing on the gun charge he's also facing in this case. You can stream our extended coverage of the case on our free CBS 8 app. Just download it on your TV or phone, and you can stream it for free anytime.
In a first-come, first-served order, the program Recover California is now accepting applications from eligible homeowners seeking help with repair or rebuilding. However, funding is limited. Now, this could be particularly good help for homeowners who were hit by San Diego's 2024 flooding. Eligible homeowners must have at least $8,000 in storm damage, have owned and lived in the home when the floods hit, and still use it as their primary residence, among other criteria. Landlords may also qualify if they still own their property or the property is a single-family rental home. We'll have more information on this on our website, cbs8.com. And high heat has been impacting our mountains and deserts, but more changes are on the way.
Meteorologist Sean Stiles in tonight for Carlene with a first look at what we need to know. So sounds like basically what you've been saying today, it's going to be a coast kind of a weekend.
It is. It has been for quite some time with this extreme heat warning over the deserts and the hot weather over the mountains. So those two items, the heat advisory and the heat extreme warning, those are going to come down at 8 p.m. tonight. Now, what that means is that it won't hit that threshold. However, we'll still be very warm in those locations. So upper 80s to low 90s in the mountains and low to, say, 18, 19, 110 in the deserts. Other things that are happening, we have a beach hazard statement. We're going into a king tide pattern here where the tides get higher and higher every night as we make our way into the evening. So that in conjunction with bigger waves could cause some coastal flooding. Highs around the county today. We did see a slight cool down, but still low 90s across the board. Places like Valley Center, Escondido, Ramona, Alpine, Jamul, all 90 or 91. Even Mount Laguna 91, 113 in the Borrego Springs area. And as you look at your 3-day forecast, those temperatures cool down even more along the coastline as the marine layer comes on shore a little bit earlier and leaves a little bit later, but then a warm up on the way. And as you look at the conditions over the, say, inland microclimates and into the mountains, by Sunday, we could see some thunderstorms. I'll explain where that moisture is coming from in just a bit.
What a change. All right, Sean, thank you. As always, you can find an extended weather forecast on the CBS 8 app. Just download it on your phone or TV and stream now for free.
All right, if you're a Blink-182 fan, you will want to head to Hillcrest this weekend. Drummer Travis Barker is expected to make an appearance for the grand opening of a new Mr. Charlie's location.
It's going to be packed, man. All right, it's a 100% vegan burger restaurant that already has another location in Pacific Beach. News 8's Alex Cheney met the president of Mr. Charlie's and tried the food today. He joins us live now. So, Alex, what was the favorite item you tried?
Oh, Stephanie, it was a tasty afternoon for us. Let me tell you, the not-so-chicken burger, absolutely excellent. I got to meet the staff and everybody here at Mr. Charlie's today. They were so nice, and the food, excellent. Take a look.
Please. No problem.
Right next to the Hillcrest sign on University Avenue. Mr. Charlie's is serving up plant-based and 100% vegan fast food favorites.
Yeah, come on through.
The president of Mr. Charlie's, Adam Wilkes, gave me a tour of the restaurant today.
We have fun with our menu.
Customers order from an iPad and get the food delivered in a frowny meal box.
And then lots of little fun add-ons, you know.
Adam says they chose the interior and exterior designs to represent the vibrancy of the Hillcrest community.
We got our new Wizard of Oz style one with the Rainbow Road. Little hint to Hillcrest there. Come check it out.
Back in the Mr. Charlie's kitchen, we met Chef Andrew. He was in prison a few years ago and then got hired by Mr. Charlie's, turning his life around.
With my background and lack of work experience, that I couldn't get a job anywhere. This was the only place to give me a job.
Mr. Charlie's Hillcrest has its grand opening on Saturday. Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker, who is an investor and brand ambassador for Mr. Charlie's, is scheduled to attend the grand opening. So is Courtney.
He's a fan of Mr. Charlie's Fortunately, we've been able to feed him many times at his personal residence, him, Courtney, and the family.
The event begins at 1 o'clock with a ribbon-cutting ceremony, where city leaders will also proclaim July 11th as Mr. Charlie's Day in San Diego. There will be free burgers from 1 to 2 o'clock. Adam says as long as you're in line by 2, you're guaranteed to get a free burger. Attendees can also get a free permanent Mr. Charlie's tattoo, not temporary.
A real tattoo, no fake, no stick-ons. This is a tattoo staying for life.
But how does it taste?
Thanks, sir.
I tried the vegan, not a cheeseburger.
That's good, dude.
Not a chicken sandwich.
I'm gonna hit this with some of the barbecue sauce.
And the not chicken nuggets.
Good.
All of them turned my frown upside down.
It was so awesome to eat all that food today. The staff in there, Adam, Andrew, Patrick, everybody was so nice. They did tell me if you plan on coming here Saturday afternoon to get here early, they expect a few thousand people to pack the street here in Hillcrest to meet Travis Barker and enjoy some of that delicious food. Back over to you.
Wait, Alex, if we choose to get the permanent tattoo, can we jump the line?
I don't know. I'll ask Adam that, and I'll bring you the answer at 7. Hopefully, though, I think if you get a tattoo, you should get a little bit higher in line, right?
I feel like that should go hand in hand there. All right, Alex, thank you. All right, Richard, right there on your cheek, okay?
Exactly. Yeah, I'll take the free burger for sure.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Okay. Governor Newsom speaks for the first time since he said that the Department of Justice is now investigating him.
We're going to hear from him and share what we are learning about those investigations into him still ahead. Plus, local researchers say they can now detect a bluff collapse before it happens. We'll explain how they're hoping to turn their science into action.
But first, we have heard from viewers in the East County concerned about freeways littered with trash. We're working for you, looking into why the mess keeps coming back.